Hey guys, Barak here from Barak Goats. Thank you for your time to tune in and have a chat with me again. Let me take this opportunity to thank you guys for having subscribed to our YouTube channel, um, and those that are liking and sharing our videos and learning from what we're sharing. Thank you. I've been getting feedback from people from all around the world, including from Nakasongora, where our farm is. Some of our neighbors, I'm actually learning a lot from some of these videos. I didn't even know that people have so much internet over there. So that's really good. I'm impressed by that. So thank you. Keep doing that. Today, guys, I want to talk to you guys about how to manage kids. You excuse me, my voice is not very clear because I've got a little bit of flu. So that's affecting how my voice is coming out. But I will do my best to try and get the message across. Like I said today, I'll talk to you guys about kids management, or how do you manage kids at your farm. um, as a farmer, having kids is actually a very good thing. A lot of us want to have kids at our farms because that's why we have goats. um, Unfortunately, for a lot of farmers, once they have kids, they start to lose them because they don't know how to look after them. And if you're losing kids, you're losing money. That's where I look at it. So guys, I'm gonna take you through step by step on how to look after kids from the time they're born up until when they are ready to be weaned. Okay, so please keep tuned and like and share this video if you think it's helpful. So number one, um, the moment a human mother finds out that they're pregnant, that's the time you should stop drinking alcohol. If you're drinking alcohol, you know why you do that? You know why you stop drinking, or why the doctors advise you to stop drinking? It's because the life of a child and the life of a mother actually entwined. It's two in one. Why am I saying this? It's the same thing for the mom goats and the kids too. In other words, if you want to have very healthy kids, you need to look after the mother goats. So if you meet the nutritional requirements of goat mothers, there's a chance that the kids are actually going to be very healthy too, right? So meet the nutritional requirements of the kid to avoid um, aborting the little kids or immature kids, or having kids that don't have the right weight at the time when they're born. That's very, very important. I had to put that across to make sure that everyone is clear of that, right? Vaccinate them, give them the clean water, right pastures, so that you can also expect very healthy kids at the time of birth, right? This is before they're born. You're now working on the mom so that the kids that will be born will be healthy too. That's number one. Number two, there are two main causes of kids' death, right? Number one is diarrhea, is number one. Number two, it's something to do with the dirt, a bit like parasites. So, really, where the kids are sleeping, right? So, how do we avoid these two things? So, okay, once the kid is born, between 2 to 4 hours, allow that kid spend time with the mom. Allow the kid to do what they call suckling the mom and create that bond with the mom. That's very natural, very normal for all parents. Even human beings have that. That bonding is so important because the kid gets to learn more about the mom. The mom does the same thing through that smell and everything, right? But it also creates that first very milk from the mom is very, very important to the kid because it creates the immunity that it helps the baby goat to be strong. It's called cholesterol or cholesterol, something like that. It's very, very important, in other words. So let you spend time with the mom um, doing that. Then after that, you need to separate them. Let the mom go back to feeding and get that kid take it somewhere that is well cleaned, put dry grass in there, and make sure there is some good temperature there. Not extreme temperature. I mean, not very, very hot, not very, very cold. Just somewhere in between, right? And that's a place that I would prefer to have your kids stay. I don't advise your kids to sleep with their mothers suckling overnight because, again, that allows them to have too much milk and that could bring the diarrhea in kids. So you need to stay in control of how much suckling that your kids are having at your farm. It's very, very important. In other words, when they're suckling, especially when you have so many kids at your farm, you're gonna need someone to stand there physically and watch over them. Make sure that each kid is sucking the right mom. So some goats have more than two kids, two, three, and so on. So you find they're mixing each other. They will come and suckle the mom that isn't its mom, or the two are doing the right thing, but only one is not doing the right thing. Or some of them are suckling more, the other one is actually not getting anything at all. So you may need to use the bottle. So a lot of this stuff that I'm talking about, guys, has something to do with management. How do you manage kids? You need to invest in your time, look after them, make sure that they're all getting equal right feeding, they're suckling the right moms, and they're not doing it too much. Very, very important. Right. So again, we're not letting them sleep with the mom overnight. No. Sleep separate in the morning, let them suckle before the mom sets off to go. Now, it's very, very normal for kids, for some kids, not all of them, to be born with a little bit of diarrhea that may be on for, a day or so. Not too much, just a little bit. You can watch it from its back, just a little bit, right? If it's a lot more, though, you notice that it's a little bit abnormal, then you need to do something about it. Because the nature of kids is so fragile, they're so fragile, their health is not that strong. We encourage you to start treating it as soon as you can. Maybe get a bit of caroline. It's a bit like a flour. Mix it into the water and give it a little bit to drink. Usually in a few days it will treat it. Some people may use other different things, but yeah, that's what I normally use and it usually works. If it insists, you may need to see a veterinary doctor to help you further with that. But the quicker you can detect it, the quicker you'll be able to respond and treat it. If you're very slow to see it, I can assure you, you're gonna lose your kids in 1 second. It happened to me when I started doing goat farming. I didn't have a proper house, so I'd used just basic house where I just got an anthill and fenced it and put a roofing on it, right? And separated the kids from the mom, but they were sleeping on the ground. So the house wasn't very clean. There was some, obviously, dats and all that kind of stuff. And I lost a little bit over 20 kids from that. So I'll never forget it. That's why I don't want you guys to repeat the same mistake as I have gone through. I've now learned from that. I have not lost so much. If it happens, I may lose one or two kids in a season, but not as many. Again, there's more chances of losing kids in the in the winter or the rainy season because there's much more bacteria, much more infections, and all that kind of stuff. But we do not have to lose kids, guys. I can tell you if we manage our goats properly. If we clean the house, make sure we lay dry grasses onto the floor first and change it at least every 1 or 2 weeks, then we don't have to lose our kids. So once your kids have hit about 1 month, then it's time for you to start deworming them. You don't want to start deworming a bit before 1 month. And every 1 month is when I draw mine. And they've been responding well. You know why you deworm at that time is because at 1 month they already started running around and starting to eat and a little bit and drink a bit of water and stuff, right? So yeah, and keep it going until they ready to move to the weaning stage. So that's basically in brief how I manage my kids, and I've found it to be very effective, guys. If you need anything, share it with me. If there's anything I've missed, please let me know by all means. and go ahead and share this if you find that it's very helpful. I'll keep it very short for now, and thank you again. Have a nice day.